Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. I heard they called for our help here. A lot of people were pulling levers and pushing buttons, and they weren't making any money. So they called in the professional button pushers. So I'm just going to start off with a few tools that I really enjoy using. The first one is Granola. And so I think almost everybody that's getting into AI is using some type of a note taker, typically Otter or Fathom. This is the best one by far, in my opinion. If you haven't heard of it, I just recommend getting this app and switching over. It doesn't have chatbots that hang out in the chats, those annoying things that we have to turn them off during our meetings because there's so many. It just kind of hangs out in the background. But it can record everything. So if you make outbound calls on your phone, it can record that. If you're watching like a YouTube video or like a webinar on a page or something, it can record it. If you're having a meeting, it can record it. It can integrate with all of your stuff. So afterwards, it can send emails out. It can integrate with Notion, Slack, whatever you want. And you can customize templates. But it's by far the best note taker that I've used yet. And it's a game changer. I didn't tell you this, but like if you're on a meeting at your job or whatever, you're not paying attention, you can have it catch you up. You can even say, make me sound smart and tell me what to say. So in real time, it'll literally take the whole entire conversation and let you know like what to say. Maybe you're just getting used to talking about selling agency services and you need some help. It'll tell you what to pitch and how to close the deal. So it's a really, really cool tool. And once again, you can create templates with this inside of here. It has some kind of built in. So when you're finished talking, it'll let you round up an email or condense what you said. It transcribes everything. But you can create different templates inside of here. So let's say you're in real estate, for example, and every time you talk to a home seller, you want a template that takes your formula, takes everything that was talked about, and sends an offer out automatically. It can do that. If you're trying to sell something, you can create a template for exactly what you're selling. It'll automatically send the pitch out after the call. So very, very cool tool. Once again, this is Granola, and it's my choice of note-taking bots. It's really, really awesome. So once again, it's customizable templates in here, and it connects with so many different things. So you can connect it with your email, your CRM, your Notion, meeting notes, whatever it is. So this is granola.ai. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is GPT from ChatGPT. So I think everybody in the room is pretty much tested or tried GPT. If you haven't, you should. It's awesome. This is a cool tool that OpenAI built themselves. So some of you have probably tried GPTs in the past that somebody made. Everybody's selling them online and trying to get you to pay for different GPTs. This one's actually built by OpenAI. And if you go to briansgift.com, everything that I'm talking about is on that sheet. So if you're trying to figure out like what links is he talking about, I actually put it in there so you don't have to worry about writing it down. It's all in there. So basically what you type in here is you can just start. So let's start. And I thought this would be a good one because I talked to a lot of you and I was trying to figure out exactly what tools to talk about this morning because I got a lot of them. And I know a lot of people are just getting started out and you want kind of customized stuff for your business. What you can do is just type in your company name in here. So I could say AI for business. Actually, let's do somebody from the audience. Who wants to do their business? Anybody? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a real-time example.
Hi.
Hey.
Business is called ASAP Healthcare. It's behavioral health for children. We do in-home counseling.
I'm sorry. What was it?
ASAP Healthcare. ASAPP Healthcare.
ASAP Healthcare?
ASAPP.
PP
Yeah.
Healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming CEO?
Yes.
Okay. And then what do you do again?
In-home counseling for children for behavioral health.
I'm sorry. What kind of counseling?
Behavioral health. Behavioral health.
Behavioral health. Okay. All right. So behavioral health.
In-home.
Health for children.
Yeah. Thank you.
What's that?
In-home.
In-home?
Yes, sir.
In-home counseling, right?
Thank you.
All right. So this is all the work that you need to do. And I hit enter. Let me blow this up. Probably hard to read, huh? Actually, I need to shrink it for a second so I can hit enter. And then ChatGPT is going to do the rest. So you just got to tell it what your business is, who you are, and it's going to tell you basically how to use the tool. So there's a lot more to ChatGPT than most of you realize. It's not just a chat. There's agents, there's multimodal functions, there's a lot of different stuff it uses. This is a great thing for somebody that's just getting started. So it builds the prompts for you. So the first thing, and we probably could dial this in a little bit more. I just put a little sentence in here from her, so you guys would put more details in. But the first thing is a quarterly service outcome summary. I lead ASAPP Healthcare. Here are de-identified client outcome data for Q3. You upload the CSV file. Please summarize key trends, outliers, and suggestions for improvement. So this is what you type into ChatGPT, and you upload the CSV file, and it'll go through all that data. Here's another one, in-home treatment plan preview. Canvas, create a standard in-home treatment plan template for children with ODD and family systems issues tailored to ASAPP's model. Next, this is the study function. Learn new regulatory compliance. Study, provide a plain English summary of the latest New Jersey Children's Behavioral Health IIH regulatory changes and implications for ASAPP. Visualizing community outreach. This one. Brainstorm 5 creative infographic ideas to show ASAPP's in-home counseling reach and impact across counties in New Jersey. And it says on the side what these are. So this is writing inside of Canvas. This is study mode. This is image generation. So you know what tool to use. So these are just kind of the basic things. Then it goes further down the rabbit hole and gets a little bit more advanced. So this is competitive landscape deep dive. Context, ASAPP Healthcare, in-home behavioral health for children in New Jersey. I don't know if you're in New Jersey. If it guessed you are, oh my gosh, looked you up. Awesome, because I didn't tell it that. Objective, compare 5 peer providers, services, pricing, referral channels in the region over the last 3 years. Scope, New Jersey counties only. Requirements, citations from credible sources, table summary, section for gaps, opportunities, deliverables, slide-ready summary plus appendix, constraints, 1 to 2 week timeline. This uses deep research. Next is ChatGPT Agent. This is a multi-step outreach automation. Act as my assistant and search for relevant school district contacts in County X2, or County X. Number 2, draft the Taylor outreach email. And number 3, populate into a CRM template. That's pretty awesome, right? And so we typed in a couple sentences, and it's created an entire plan here. Tool, so this is Codex. This is the coding feature. Write a Python code to analyze our client referral CSV file. Flag clients referred from schools versus community, segment by county, visualize referral trends, export clean data set. So this is a tool embedded code for client referral analysis. And then it has the next steps. So this is a really good start. You can go in and keep changing this up, but it's a business plan tailored to you on how to use ChatGPT. So a really amazing tool, and it doesn't cost anything. It's free, so you should use it. And that is on the doc. All right, so thank you.
Yeah, give us some loss.
Now, that's the one that I prefer to show people to use, but there are some pre-built stuff. It's called prompt packs. This link is also inside of here, and they probably have stuff that would be useful to you. So if you scroll in, once again, the link is inside of the doc that I gave you, but it has ChatGPT for sales, ChatGPT for customer success, for products, for engineers, for HR, for IT, for managers, for executives, unlocking ChatGPT for government, unlocking ChatGPT for government, analysts and program staff, finance, marketing. And when you click on these, you get a bunch of different prompts to help you with ChatGPT for those specific roles in your company. So this is also free. I like the customized one just because it's super dialed into exactly what you do. And we give it very little information. We could have given it a lot more. So that is one tool that I thought would be great for you if you haven't used it to get you started and get moving in the right direction. A new one that just popped up that I want everybody to keep their eyes on is called Pomeli. And let me actually pull this up here. So play from current slide. This is going to get better and better. It just came out, but it's a tool by Google. It's also free. And basically, you just type in your business website, and it pulls the DNA of what you do. And then it helps you create marketing campaigns, like ads, and it does it automatically. So, for instance, I put in our site. So I just put in our website in here. And here's a cool thing. You can change the campaigns to do whatever you want. So if I'm trying to fill a live event, it'll do that. If I'm trying to do a virtual event, it'll do that. If I'm trying to do a local meetup, it's whatever you say. After it has your business DNA, it'll create the ad specifically to what you're trying to accomplish that day. So if we go in, all I did to create these is type in our URL, and it started building these automatically. I could have changed them up, and I do, but this popped up like right out of the gates without me doing anything. Here's some more. It's just pulling graphics and content from my site and making ads out of them. So I didn't like that stuff, the anxiety of being left behind, convert AI hype into profit, all those things Google made up. And it took pictures from our website and started making ads. Here's some other ones. Need our new network. The theory stops here. The AI prompts that 10x ROI. And these actually look pretty good. I can change the size, the colors, everything. So I'll log in and show you in just a second. Let's see. Let's go back to the actual tool. Should we do somebody's website live here? Let's do it. All right, so let's get started. I'm trying to show you guys some super simple stuff. Like that it's just so easy to do with all the tools we're starting with. So whose website are we putting in? What is it? Okay, so masteritmedia.com. All right. Now, this could take a second, so we'll come back to this. But right now, it's going out to get the business DNA. Actually, it's pulling up pretty quick. So it pulled this part in. It's gathering the colors. So we'll come back. It says it can take about 5 minutes. So we'll go back to this. But this is the amount of work that you have to do, is copy and paste your stuff in there. And it's going to end up doing the rest for you. So that is Pomeli. It's a new tool from Google. Very few people have heard about. Google's got, like, they're on fire right now. They were like so behind, in my opinion, that I was like, what is going on? They're like a giant. How are they like letting all these people beat them? And they must have been just lurking in the background because they're just coming out and they're winning the race right now with Nano Banana and all this cool stuff that they're coming out with. What's that? An error? Oh, let's see. All right, let's make sure it moves. Thank you, because I would have clicked off this. Hopefully it pulls it. It's not an error with gathering it from this site. All right. Next up, we'll come back to this. But once again, just in case it does error out again, that's all you have to do is put in your site. And then it'll give you the option if you want to change stuff, like the kind of campaign that you want to do, the colors, if you want to change colors, the call to action button, if you want to make it say something different, make the button a different color, you can change anything up, or it'll just take what pops up and use what they give you. All right. Next tool is Manus 1.5. And I've been going back and forth kind of. I love GenSpark too. I decided to talk about Manus today because it was doing some stuff that I couldn't get GenSpark to do, which GenSpark was actually outperforming before. I don't know, with the updates in 1.5 and the wide reach, it's pretty amazing. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff that Manus can do. So I know a lot of you want to do automation stuff, but maybe it's just hard for you to build out the automations with some of the tools like Zapier and Make and N8N, which we'll talk about in just a second. But Manus makes it very easy where you just type in what you want it to do. So some examples here. This is Claude GPT, ChatGPT agent. Manus is winning the race. Here's an example prompt. Help me research all the companies listed in this image about the AI tech stack landscape, including company facts such as founders profiles, startup profiles, funding details, social media stats, number of employees on LinkedIn, growth traction, media mentions, and more, and then summarize them in a spreadsheet. And what we gave here in this example is a picture. If you go on, it put everything into Excel spreadsheet after it did the research. So it literally took an image and took all the companies from that image and went out and did a ton of research and came back and put it all into Excel. And this is what we put. So the prompt is right here. And I'm going to give you the slides to this as well. Example, extract all English language prompts from the 100 use cases listed on this repo. A repo is a term on GitHub. But if you wanted to get a bunch of nano banana prompts, I put this is actually a prompt from Manus, by the way. But you'd put this into Manus just like this and tell it what to do. And it says, go to my Notion and create a structured Notion database with each prompt stored as a separate entry, including the case reference, title, and the extracted prompt text. It goes out and it starts giving me images. So it's actually pulling the images in, and it gives all the different prompts in a database. So that page had all this great stuff. Manus just took it and put it into an Excel spreadsheet and made it easy to access. So they looked like this before, and there was tons of them. There was 100. It put it into this really neat doc with all the prompts inside of here. So I'm just even digging into the little bit we have so far, it's easy to see how we can run instead of walk now. This stuff, you type stuff in and you get stuff back. I think the intimidation of AI, it just seems like so much and so overwhelming. But when we break it down to what we're doing right now, it's not really that hard. We're just asking for stuff that we want, which is going to be a big topic of mine during this event because I've built some amazing stuff that I can't wait to show you. Here we go. So prompt, targeting the following AI researchers and entrepreneurs, find out their projected AGI timelines and associated definitions. Make it a nice visualized timeline chart. Jeffrey Hinton, Yeshua Bengio, Yen Yukun. So we put all these different people in here. And it creates this wide research. So you can see it starting to work. It's going out to research all of these guys. And then it comes back with all the timeline reports on when they think we're going to hit AGI, which is when AI is smarter than all of us put together. And then it creates a diagram for me. So it literally puts these in a diagram, which is kind of frightening, by the way, that a lot of people think this is going to happen in the next few years. When they're smarter than us, who knows what's going to happen here. And so here, Ilya Sutskever, he started with OpenAI, went to Claude. Now he's created the safety company that he's rolled out, which is absolutely nuts because nobody even knows what the company is. There's nothing public, and he turned it into $1 billion company, which is absolutely crazy. Sam Altman, he's guessing between this year and 2029, but it pulls out all these stats and creates amazing visualizations of all the data that we brought in. So it puts it on a pie chart, all this kind of stuff automatically. I just said what I wanted it to do. It went out and did it. Check this out. So use a wide research to generate 20 photos of monkeys flying in space on an apple. I don't know why you would need this, by the way, but it went out and did it. And it brings them all back automatically without doing anything, just the prompt. So the automation behind this is crazy. I'm organizing a business gala and inviting a list of 100 guests. Help me generate 100 personalized invitation posters for each guest with their name on it, attached as the guest list. Then generate a landing page for each guest with a consistent design and their personalized invitation on every page. This is the event. It comes back, completes it, and creates a website with links to all of their invitations. So you can personalize and send out emails to every single one of them with their personalized invitation with their name on it, which is awesome, right? Check that out. Every single person on that list, it created a personalized invitation on a website so you can send the link out. So the kind of stuff behind this is absolutely nuts. There's the brochure, and we did that with a sentence, right? What's that? The prompt? Yeah, I'm going to give you access to the slides. So when I'm done here, I'm going to put it into that doc, Brian's gift. And I'll just show you another really cool thing in here while I'm talking about Manus. So let's go in here. I'm a marketer, and I'm sure, do we have any marketers in the room that love marketing? All right. Yeah. Awesome. So I had this Notion doc, and the Notion doc had some of the best marketers on the planet. It had all of their Facebook ads from the Facebook ad gallery. And I was like, this is really awesome because I have all this detailed information on basically everybody in our space. So we had their Facebook ad links, and we had all the data. But I was like, what I really need is to go to those ads and get the transcriptions of all the videos that they did. So I told Manus to go out to their Facebook gallery, to click to the links on their page and transcribe every single video that they did and bring it back to me in a report. And it literally did it. So it went to all the people that I had on that list. It went to their Facebook profiles here. And then it gave me these transcriptions from every single one. And I did like 1,500. All I did was type it in one time. And I had all my competitors' ads. I had all the transcriptions. So it wasn't transcribed. It went out and transcribed it and brought the data back to me. And so I can run instead of walk. Now, what can you do with this data? You can't like copy it, but I can take all of the VSLs, all the video sales letters, all the ads, and distill it down into a voice to understand the characteristics of what they did wrong, what they did right, and make the best voice. So what I do with data like this is I say, like, here's 1,000 of the best video ads on Facebook right now in my industry. I want you to look at the good stuff and look at the bad stuff and tell me what they did good and tell me what they did wrong. And they come back and give me the analysis. I'm like, all right, great. Now, after doing all that research, let's combine all of them together and do it 100x better than all of them combined. And I get my data back. Which, by the way, I'm building some of this stuff into Revin. So I can't actually use their stuff, but I can use a voice that's better than all of them together, which is what I'm putting into the tools for all of you out there. So, all right, moving on. I'm going to get more into this later today. We'll see how this goes. I'm bringing up my 7-year-old daughter on stage to build an app. And just so you know, I didn't prep her. So you guys might think like I teach her AI. I've kind of kept her out of AI. So she knows that I do AI. And I thought about like training her and, we talk about what we're going to do up here. I thought it's going to be better to bring somebody up that's 7 years old that has absolutely zero clue what we're doing and just show you that a 7-year-old can do it with no prior knowledge. And so that's what we're going to try to accomplish later this afternoon. We'll see how it goes, So I'm very proud of her for wanting to get up here. She actually asked if she could sing you guys a song. So we'll see if she does that. But everybody's very scared of using a lot of this stuff because it seems intimidating. So this is a tool that I've been using a lot recently, and it's called Lovable. And you probably heard of it. If you haven't, it's absolutely amazing. It's called lovable.dev. This has changed a whole lot in about the last month or so. So what they did is they rolled out Lovable AI and Lovable Cloud. And what changed is you don't have to use APIs and connect to outside databases anymore. It's all inside of Lovable, giving you the ability just to talk. So it wasn't like it was that hard before you, but you still had to go out and get API keys, which is a little confusing, even though it's copy and paste. People are like, I don't even know what an API key is, which is where I was when I first started it, Connecting the database. It was easy, but it was still like technical. You had to go out and follow the steps. I'll tell you, I don't know anything about coding, and I just built an app that's really impressive. Everybody that used Lovable before and used it now, they're like, Brian, I was wrong. Lovable has changed a lot. So what it has is it has the Google suite built into it. So if you want to create cool image stuff like Nano Banana type images, Nano Banana is built into it. Google 2.5 Fast and Pro are built into it. ChatGPT is built into it. So you don't have to get your own keys. It's already in there. Supabase, it's built into it. So you don't have to connect it anymore. So you can literally just go on and say what you want, and it builds the whole entire app from scratch. And just in plain English, not knowing a single thing about how it works. And if anything doesn't work or it breaks, because we'll get into this later during the example, I just say, go fix it. And I created an entire amazing app, which you guys should all be on right now. If you're not, get on it. It's called Revin. It was all built inside of here. So you guys might think I knew all this stuff about coding, or I know code or a little bit of code. I know zero code. I have no idea what I'm looking at. I literally just did everything with plain English, and we'll take a look. So let me show you some different stuff that I built real fast. And we'll dig into this later this afternoon. But a staging tool. So we built a staging tool yesterday with our A3 and Real 360 members. And how long did it take us, guys? Like 60 seconds, I think. So let's pull it up. So what this does is transform vacant rooms into staged rooms for real estate. And you basically just upload your image. And so we took this room here, and then we pick if we want modern, traditional, minimalist, Scandinavian, and we just click stage room. And it works. And we can charge for this. We can give it away for free. So it's working right now. It's using Nano Banana, and Google's already integrated. So just like that, we built this. Let me show you what I put in. So how we built it. Let's blow this up a little bit. This entire app was built with this. I said, let's build an app for taking vacant pictures of my properties, of vacant rooms, and staging the property for me. I didn't even write this good. I'm confusing myself. So this would be a staging app that helps me transform the pictures into all different types of designs automatically, and it's going to be a free app. That's what I put in, and I built an app in like literally less than 1 minute. And so one of the reasons that I wanted to get Cora up here is to just prove it instead, because a lot of people might think, well, you can do it, Brian, because you're deep in this stuff. That's what built this thing. Can everybody in this room write that? Yes? So I encourage you guys to all build your apps. I'm going to get into this later, but this entire app, Revin, was built inside of here by me speaking in plain English without knowing anything about coding. I have a competitor intelligence tool. I built a social media calendar, which, by the way, this social media calendar will even post on your social media accounts. It'll fetch the news from news sources. It connects and posts to all these automatically. I have a Morph Me that turns your photos into headshots and different cool photos. I have a music studio that integrated with Suno. I have an ebook generator that generates books. I have a newsletter generator that builds newsletters for your business based on real-time news. I have a video sales letter script generator. I have a presentation generator that's built with Gamma API. I have a logo generator. I have an audio transcription, a prompt engineering coach, a tool to help you create ads for hiring people and gives you all the interview questions to ask them without you knowing a thing. So if you're trying to hire designers, you just don't know what to say, you don't know what skill sets to go after, it goes out and finds the skill sets and writes the entire ad. It laser beam focuses on exactly who you need to hire, so you don't need to think. And then it gives you all the questions so you can ask stuff and sound like you know what you're talking about, even if you don't. It has a Sora prompt generator. It has a book cover generator, app designer, a business plan generator, a business coach, a brand voice creator, Sora watermark remover, which is crazy. Speaking of Sora, we'll go out. I got a couple more minutes. I'll show you this real quick, and I'll give everybody access to how to access Sora. Who in the room has Sora? A good amount of you? Who wants Sora but can't get in because you need an invite? All right, so I'm going to show you how to do it. If you go to escaping.work, the link is in the document that I gave you, Brian's gift. So escaping work, actually, let me go back to that real quick. If you're on escaping.work and scroll down, it says Sora for all. Just click on that. And there's going to be a chat. So it says click the button below to continue. We're going to click this. The only thing I ask is whoever built this is amazing, so give back. You're going to get some codes, otherwise it dies. And I got a huge room, so we'll suck this thing dry on invites if you don't give the invites back. But you're going to get invites when you sign up. So this will get you a code. Just click on get code. You just type yes to confirm. Yes to confirm that you're going to give back. Yes to confirm. Request code. You don't have to put your email in it or anything. It's not like an opt-in thing. Don't click on ads, though. There might be a pop-up ad. Don't do that. And then this is requesting the code right now. So in a moment, it's going to come back with our code, and you just take that and you can get into Sora. The way it works is that somebody just built it because everybody that signs up gets like 5 codes. So they built an app where everybody keeps giving back, and it just keeps growing. So this will give you your code. And it does take a minute because it's pulling from the database, but that's how to get in. Once you get in, you can create amazing videos. So unfortunately, my team did these, so I have some ridiculous stuff on here like this one. But you can create really cool stuff. So you'll just get a picture of your face, and you can just say what you want to create a video of, and it'll create wild things. Like this video that my team did while I was gone. So let's see.
Finally meet you.
Elvis.
Meet you, Elvis. Huge fan.
Welcome to Las Vegas, Brian.
Thank you. This place is even brighter than I imagined.
Wait till you see the stage tonight, man. You're in for a treat.
I can't wait. It's an honor to be here.
The honor's mine. Let's make sure.
Finally meet you, Elvis. Huge
So
fan.
here's the thing. When you when you use celebrities like that, it's gonna put a Sora watermark on it. So that's annoying, right? Because nobody wants to use the watermark. Just click on the share link here and copy link, and just go over to that tool that amazing tool that you guys have now, Revin, and click on Sora watermark remover, paste it in there, and click this button. And there's no watermarks. Thank you guys. We're just getting started here.
That's a wrap for this episode of the AI for Business podcast. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit subscribe and pass it along to a friend or colleague. We appreciate you being here, and we'll catch you in the next one.